Hello everyone, I'm going to give you a presentation, its barriers and support in K-12 for international students, ESL and ELD programs in Ontario. Before I start, I would like to give some background about myself. My name is Xiangfei Meng. Friends, co-workers call me Fei. I work in York Catholic District School Board International Education Department. The department I work is a new established. It's just the department started before pandemic. So as you know, an increasing number of international students are enrolling in public school across Canada, more and more, like more students with a younger age. Ontario public schools have become a preferred choice for international students and their families who recognize the advantage and the values of an Ontario education. Currently, more than half of the roughly 34,000 international students from kindergarten to grade 12 studying in Canada have selected Ontario their education pursuits. As an educator and a former international student, I have a deep personal and professional interest in dynamics that contribute to student success. 20 years ago, I arrived in Canada as an international student, navigating the challenge and adapting to a new education system and culture. This experience profoundly shaped my understanding of a crucial role teachers play in supporting students. Now, working in the school board, international education department, I have the opportunity to witness the first-hand diverse needs of students, parents, recruiting agents from various cultural backgrounds. Why I choose this topic? Many students in Ontario speak a language other than English at home. Students whose first language or preferred language is other than English or significantly different dialect of English, referred as English language learners. The integration of international students and newcomers into K-12 education system is a pursuing issue, particularly in regions with diverse student population. The province has developed policies to support English as a second language (ESL) and English literacy development (ELD) programs. These policies aim to address unique challenge faced by ELL and ensure they receive equitable education opportunities. Despite these efforts, some barriers remain that hinder the effectiveness of these programs. Topic and phenomena. My research focused on the barriers and support English language learners in Ontario K-12 educational system, especially for the English as a second language learners and the English literacy development programs. Phenomena. English language learner ELL students in Ontario face challenges that their academic success and integration into the school community. Importance. Equitable education, ensuring all the students have equal educational opportunities, regardless of their language background. Academic success, supporting ELL students to achieve their full academic potential. Culturally diverse, enhancing cultural awareness and inclusivity within schools. Policy improvements, identifying gaps in form better strategies and policy for supporting ELL students. Economic impact, strengthening Ontario's position as a leading educational destination by ensuring successful student integration. Through this research, I aim to highlight the specific barriers ELL students face and identify effective support to improve their educational experience and outcomes. There will be 3 research questions. The first one is barriers. It will focus on language proficiency and cultural difference and resource gaps. The second is program effectiveness. Evaluate success in language acquisition and academic achievement. The third question is support mechanisms. Explore new strategy and resources for ELL students. Contributions. The first is identify the barriers. Detailed looked at obstacles ELL students face. Second, evaluate programs, analysis of current ESL and ELD programs. Third, suggest improvements. Will new support strategy for better educational outcomes. Fourth, inform policies, guidance for policymakers and educators to improve ELL support. Location and theoretical framework. As a researcher, and professional experience as a former international student and current professional in international education in York Catholic District School Board in Ontario. I'm directly faced by English language learners due to my role in the school board. I always first-hand communicate with students, parents, agents. Theoretical framework. Multicultural education, which focus on culturally representative teaching and inclusive curricula. Language acquisition theory. Exams challenge ELL students face in learning English academically. Education policy analysis. Evaluate the effectiveness of ESL and ELD programs, considering factors like funding and policy implementation. Rationale. These frameworks provide a comprehensive view of the barriers and support for ELL students, guiding recommendations for policy improvements and better educational practice. In research design session, the type of research will be used is a qualitative case study approach to explore the barriers and the support system for international students in Ontario K-12 ESL and ELD programs. Data collection. 3 will be used: structured interviews, document analysis, and classroom observations. In structured interviews, conduct with educators, administrators, and policymakers to gain insights into challenges faced by English language learners and effectiveness to current support system. In document analysis, reviewing policy documents, curriculum guidelines, and school reports to understand the structure and procedure aspects of ESL and ELD programs. Classroom observations. Observing classroom interaction to see how policy and teaching practice are implemented and experienced by students. We'll use data analysis as semantic analysis, identifying recurring themes related to funding, cultural barriers, and testing method. This process involves coding data and categorizing them into key themes. Rationale. A qualitative study is well studied for exploring complex context-specific issues like those faced by ELL students. This method provides a detailed understanding of real-world context, allowing for analysis of the challenge and support mechanisms within ESL and ELD programs. The use of multiple data collection methods ensures a comprehensive view, capturing perspectives from various of stakeholders. In discussion and the recommendation session, I will talk about the main findings, structural barriers, cultural barriers, support mechanisms, and mental health. Structural barriers, insufficient funding resource impact ESL and ELD programs' effectiveness. Cultural barriers, lack of cultural competence among educators needs addressing. Support mechanisms, community partnership and professional development are beneficial but not equally accessible. Mental health, homestay challenge and mental health issues require more support. There are the recommendations. Increase funding resource, allocate more funds for teachers and materials. Professional development, train educators and homestay families in cultural competence. Mental health support and policy review. Strengthen mental health service for international students. Regular update policies and the curricula to be more inclusive. Future research. Conduct longitudinal studies and gather broader stakeholders' perspectives. Conclusion. I would like to say I will summarize, recap the importance of addressing barriers and enhancing support mechanisms. Call to action. Encourage policymakers, educators, and community organizations to work collaboratively to improve the education experience. Now, question part. First question, what are some potential consequences if Ontario K-12 ESL and ELD programs do not receive increased funding and resources? Second question, how can schools better support the mental health needs of international students, considering the challenge highlighted in this study? Thank you.